Today's news headline is Arakan Army's War Crimes and Investigation of Rohingya Massacre. Details of the news. In the previous episode of this report, we have discussed some of the detailed account of the terrorist activities of the Arakan Army. In this episode, we are going to discuss the rest part of the report. Rape and torture on Rohingya by Arakan Army. The terrorist organization Arakan Army has committed sexual violence against Rohingya women and torture of the ordinary people. On 31st May 2024, unsheltered Rohingya tents attacked, looted, women assaulted, and 17 Rohingyas were abducted and tortured. On 18th May 2024, looting, arson, rape, and murder in Rohingya villages in Budedong Township has occurred. On 24th June 2024, hundreds of Rohingyas are forced to live in inhuman conditions under the open sky after clashes in Mongdo district town. Setting fire on Rohingya houses by Arakan Army. The Arakan Army deliberately set fire to Rohingya villages, such as on 17 May 2024, 170,000 Rohingyas are displaced after 35 villages in Budedong Township were burned down. On 15 August 2024, Majichang village, Hadong village, Pandopiang village were set on fire by the Arakan Army. On 24th August 2024, a village called Mongnipara village was set on fire by Arakan Army. On 29th September, 9 October and 19 November 2024, abandoned houses in Aletanjo area was set on fire. Forced displacement and eviction. Many Rohingyas were forcibly evicted from their land by the Arakan Army. On 18th June 2024, many Rohingyas were forcibly evicted from Mongdo Township ahead of Eid al-Adha. On 6 May 2024, Rohingyas living in Paungza Laboza villages were forcibly evicted. On 17 May 2024, 200,000 Rohingyas were evicted from Budedong Township and their houses were set on fire. Extortion and looting committed by the Arakan Army. The Arakan Army extorts money and loots property from the Rohingyas, such as on 30th October 2024, 100,000 kyats per person was collected from 15 Rohingya families in Ushinja village. On 5th November 2024, a donation of 100,000 kyats is demanded from the market committee members of Ngakoya village. Rohingyas were forced to join the Arakan Army. Teenagers and youths are forced to join the terrorist organization Arakan Army, such as on 9th August 2024, 150 Rohingya from Saindang village were detained. Most of them are children of 6 to 12 years. On October 2024, Rohingyas were tortured to join the Arakan Army in Budedong Township. 400 Rohingyas fled and took refuge in Punachong Township. The Arakan Army has used the Rohingyas as human shields. There have been allegations of Rohingya citizens being used as human shield during the clashes. This is a clear violence of international human rights law and the Geneva Convention. Infiltration of other tribes. An estimated 400 people from other Myanmar tribal groups have crossed into Bangladesh due to the Arakan Army's persecution. They belong to Chakma, Bodwa, Murong, Khomi, Bam tribes, etc. Reactions and demands of the international community. In the view of these crimes, the international community has demanded that the Arakan Army be identified as a terrorist organization and charged with crimes against humanity and war crimes. It has called for the perpetrators to be brought to justice through an independent investigation. The need to ensure investigation and persecution of the Arakan Army massacres through the independent investigative mechanism for Myanmar IIMM and the International Criminal Court (ICC) was noted. The brutal terrorist act of Arakan Army against the Rohingya people is a gross violence of human rights. Thousands of people have lost their lives and millions have been displaced as a result of their terrorist activities. The international community should take swift and effective action to address this crisis and ensure the protection of the victims. It is the need of the hour to declare Arakan Army as a terrorist organization and take proper legal action against them.